Because usually, wherever we get sailing stones, whoever's most related to the place usually pops up. Let's see, are they gonna debate us? Huh? Oh, St. Croix Forest. Huh? Is she sleeping? Oh, yeah, they did throw me for a loop, but okay. I guess they really want to push Estelle back for the last set of people you get. It was some female bracer. Oh, wait, who puts her feelings into her blade? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's Star Wars for her then. Cuteness is justice. Fortune favors the cute. Keep your friends close and your plushies close. Words to live by. Smart words from smart people. I don't think anyone else has ever said any of those things, especially that last bit. She seems pretty happy though. Yeah, I'm not sure I could bring myself to wake her up. In that case, I have a plan of my own. I shall sleep alongside her, and together we shall reach the pearl gates of Elysium and cross into the paradise within. If you're up for a nap, that can be arranged. I have a few tricks that could knock you out in no time. I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. Hey, you tried? Seems she's finally woken up. It's good to see you again, Anelace. Good morning? Have a nice dream? Sure sounded like you were. Tita, Joshua, and Chloe are going to be the pride of my collection. She still thinks she's in a dream. But Julie and that girl over there are pretty cute too. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, but Zin's like a big fluffy bear, so he's actually kind of. She still thinks this is a dream. And Kevin's hair kind of reminds me of a sea urchin, so that's not so bad either. I don't know who bought me all these new plushies, but they're the best. She thinks we're all life-size stuffed toys. How drowsy do you have to be? Never change. Aw, there was me thinking I got a bunch of amazing new plushies to add to my collection. Way to crush a girl's dream, guys. Well, I'm sorry for being a human being. I can't believe that's your first reaction to everything you've been just told. Sorry. I'll hop into serious mode now. I'm still having a heck of a time processing the situation, but I do know you're not lying. Besides, the proof that this is all real is right in front of my eyes. Only the real Tita can be that irresistibly cute. Well, just as long as you get it. So, what are you gonna do? Would you be up for helping us investigate? Put me in, coach. I wouldn't be much of a bracer if I wasn't willing to do anything in the face of a crisis like this. Especially if it's true something's happened to the local. There might be other bracers who've ended up in the same situation as me, and there's no way I'm turning my back on them. That's certainly a possibility. Other bracers? Really? That's a good point. We know quite a few of them too. Well, we've overcome one ordeal, but that means we still have 2 left on our plates. And you know the drill. Now that we've done the first, let's go back to the 4th plane and see what's changed. Right. Let the fun begin anew. Alright, who am I sacking? Let me see. Yeah, I'll just go take on Anelace here. In. You're gonna need to take off the Tiger Heart for now. And heat resistant boots. Move back here. I still want to get those iron arms for him though. I don't know. Because it'll be a little bit of a grind to try to get those. Probably Seal. Also, I just noticed she's eating ice cream. Aww. Okay, Anelace, what you got? So you're the same situation as Agate, and oh boy, are your arts or orbments all over the place. I legitimately don't know where to begin. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am clueless on how to sort this out. Did I actually get Scent here? Immediately combine that with Haze. Who has Haze? Someone had Haze. Zin had Haze. So we can get Earth Lance, Lock Up. Actually, who had HP 4? Someone had it. Oh wait, that was Chloe, wasn't it? No? Wait, who had HP 4? I know someone had it, right? Or was I just imagining things? No, no one had HP 4. Hmm. Guess we can do Eagle Eye. Could get Sane, but that's I really don't know what to do here. This is all very questionable. Yeah, I'm clueless with Anelace's setup. Oh, we didn't restore it yet? Oh man. Actually, let's go talk to some of the others. They should be back at the library. I mean, technically this whole place is like a library, but the center bookshelves. Hey you! You don't know if she's really mad, right? I know what you did to make it that way, but you better think about apologizing. I would if she even gave me, if she'd even give me the chance. Oh, Sister Reese is still very down. Well. Miguel has facilities in both Calvert and Urbonia, and yet the locals, it's the local that's been recreated here. There's gotta be some kind of meaning to that choice. Could the Lord of Phantasm be intentionally recreating places that are connected to our group in some way? I certainly wasn't expecting Anelace to have been drawn in here, too. We should keep up with our investigation as quickly as we can. If you need anything from me, let me know. I'll always be happy to lend a hand. It's clear from everything they've said and done so far that our foes have thoroughly researched all of us, and yet recreating a place from outside the borough was certainly not something I expected them to do. Just who is the Lord of Phantasma anyway? We know now that the Lord of Phantasma is challenging us with a significant amount of research on us under their belt. It doesn't make sense to me. The more they do, the more I can't fathom what it is they want, or who they are. Nah, I don't see the bookshelves shining. Let's see, fluffy crepe. Repellent dish. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to do? Let's see, Tiger Heart. No, I think that's about everything. Let's go back to the 4th plane real quick. And let's go grab, let's go see if we can grab, those Iron Arms for Zin. Hey Abyss, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna be grinding for a little bit. Oh right, I have to go the long way around here. We're grinding. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long though. I got a very good drop rate up. So, I'd say within like... let's see after this one. Damn. I'd say probably within the next 7, give or take? Or less, because we got double here. We're grinding in Arknights. On my end, I already did my grind in Arknights. I still have some sanity pots I need to burn through, but I'll just take my time with it, to be honest. I'm in no real rush. Been making sure I kind of split my farm between some obsidian and some ticket farming. Supreme Flicker? Ah, damn it. You got all your obsidian now? Ah, more tickets and coins. Yeah, I still need to get through my first, or fully complete the first box for the rest of the mats I'm missing. I got the guitar thing finally, so I can finally move to the next one, but still want to get some of the mats over there, but I should probably spend more time collecting the guitars and then moving on. So what's Supreme Flicker? Flicker perfected. I assume, is it wider? I can't tell if it's wider or if it just does more damage. Excuse me. Need them Schwarz mats. I need chips! But I can't spare the, sanity for it because I need to farm the event. So the more I farm for chips, like, the less I have for the event. I mean, you know, it'll be better if I just, farm for the, event and all, but man, I wanna use Schwarz now. You unlock all the gacha machines? Played on one of them. Hey, nice. I think with the extra stamp pots I have, I can unlock probably 2 more if I'm lucky enough. Also, speaking of other farming, I still need to farm more raids in FGO as well. I've been slacking a lot on it because of other things I've been doing. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do later tonight to kind of wind down. I'll just go do some FGO farming that I desperately need to catch up on given the mat situation right now. I'm always conflicted on which raid to farm, to be honest. Because, like, I got a whole lot of mats I need to farm, but it's just, with the sheer amount, like, I don't know. Wait, vanish. Let's not do that. You got ships ahead of time? Most because you didn't know what else to grind at the time. Yeah, I should have done that in hindsight if I was planning on getting Schwarz. Oh well. Part of me wishes they had clash chips in the gachapons. Even if it's just like limited, not like in the infinite box and all that, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Like even if it's just the tier 1s and all. But no. Can't have everything. You got Saria on the Whim 10-4 last night? Hey, nice! I had to buy my Saria, and I'm really glad that I did. Especially when I eventually get her to Elite 2. Depending on how much you want to roll on the banner on the first. You mean how if you want to keep pulling on the banner now or on the other banner? I'm not sure what I want to save for at this point, because like in terms of the units I have, I'm pretty set for the time being.
Alright, what's next?
Aw, oh, come on. We're gonna be here for a while. Yeah, this must be a low drop. Okay, hold on. Oh, you don't have quick cast. Aw, oh, no, that's... you gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Oh, actually, we can... Let's go do this.
Your aid, please. Got it.
Go on, Ish. Luna, Sora, Telopsis, Shining. Or...
99.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's the new banner coming up, I mean? Sorry. Wait, watch as... Oh, wait, Mojo, Dove, Telopsis. T Apple Song. God. That butchered name. Bone Apple Tea. Man, I wonder what we're gonna get first, the rest of the drops on this loot table or the iron arms? I don't know how I managed to get Mueller's a new weapon so easily on first try, but that's just RPG weapon drop luck for you. I mean, I'm pretty sure the drop rate isn't as bad as trying to get a second, what's it called again? Gungnir, Spear, or whatever in Final Fantasy III. Oh boy, if anyone remembers that, oh boy. Like, if you really wanted to use a Dragoon class, oh my god. Because that was pretty much the best weapon you can get for Dragoons, I think. And the first one you're supposed to steal. But then the second one, oh no, that's a kill drop right there. A 0.3% drop, if I remember correctly. So if anyone wanted to go super completionist Final Fantasy III and all, oh boy, have fun.
Not bad.
Yeah. As much as I kind of like Final Fantasy III in some places, man, was it painful to go through in a lot of areas. Oh man. Also, anyone pick up anything interesting from the Steam Golden Week sale? I kind of took a look through it, and I'm not exactly sure. I mean, again, not the backlog, but I'm not sure if there's anything like that really has my attention for like something I'd really want to play. I don't know. Haven't really looked. There's a lot of stuff on sale for the. You know, work all day?
Not bad.
You know, I kind of wonder how they, Oh, wait, no. No, I know how it rolls, never mind. If I remember correctly, it rolls, the item drop rolls for every potential thing on the loot table, and you can kind of get more than one item at the same time. It's just that in this case, it's being real heckin' stingy. Oh wait, oh, I'm not Van. Oh, that's direct contact. Forgot to get FF Silvers on sale. I'll say because of Golden Week. Seems like a good of a time as any. Also, I have more hecking monster carapace. You recommend Trails of Cold Steel? I already bought the Cold Steel games. Or actually, let me check. I should have at least. Hold on. Oh, I only have Cold Steel 1. Never mind. Because wait, they have up to 3 on Steam, right? Let me check. Cold Steel. Is this 2? Yeah, they have 3 right there too. Yeah. Didn't buy it yet. Also because it's gonna take a heck of a long time for me to get through this and Cold Steel, especially with me trying to grind for this item. Look, I started this grind and I'm gonna go get it. I can't just stop halfway.
Nighty night.
God damn it! The titanium suit! Oh my god. Can I get into cold steel? Might be more discount on Christmas sale. Assuming I don't finish on time. Wow.
Alright, what's next?
Type. Man, I get the second rarest drop twice in a row. Are you kidding me? You don't have access to JP Dub? I'm not sure. I never. For me, I never looked into anything else Cold Steel related. Even like news about like voice acting stuff or whatever. Think they added it for Cold Steel?
Alright, what's next?
I get 4 titanium suits in a row! At least they're being nice with the double spawns. Double the chance. Okay, Joshua. Grant them death.
That's that. Let's move out.
Oh my, tune in next week when I can finally get Zin his early upgrade. I know Zin's not in the party right now, but I just want to use Anelace for a little while before I swap Zin back in, probably. Or maybe even considering swapping out Olivia, but I'd be down a very strong caster.
Alright, what's next? Not bad.
Okay, you know what? Let me break up the monotony right now. I'm gonna go read that side story. Oh, I forgot there was a third one over here. Okay, hold on. I mean, it's right here. Might as well. They'll probably respawn if we do the story, right? Come on.
Alright, what's next?
Man, dude, oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go see what Anelace was doing. Bring to me the girl who entrusts her feelings with her blade. Only then shall the door open. This will probably be a good bit of reading. Grant you a memory fragment, Emma, blessing, blah blah blah. You say that for everyone. Hey, Bose. Why is she sitting all alone? Interesting. Oh. Wow, that's a surprise. Anelace? Oh, Mugran. Is something the matter? It's not like you to walk right up to the second floor without even looking at the board and sit quietly like this. You're not feeling sick from eating too much ice cream or something, are you? Don't be silly, I'm not a kid anymore, you know? Could have fooled me. I swear that you were that you were the one who ate 3 full scoops first thing one morning, and later had to go get stomach medicine from Spence. Maybe my memory's playing tricks on me. Well, let's pretend all that never happened, okay? Besides, that was back when I was a junior bracer. That was forever ago. I learned my lesson after that, I swear. Now I'll never have more than 1 scoop each morning. Okay. You're not even supposed to have ice cream in the morning at all, you know. Well, no matter. So, what have you been up to or what have you been doing, up here all this time anyway? Oh, right. Well, you see, I got a letter from my pappy, who, lives a long way away, this morning. Really now? He's a swordsman, if I recall, isn't he? Yep, he's an instructor. He's real famous among, sword practitioners, actually. Yun Kaifa is, of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. Ka-Fi. Not Kai. Yeah, that's the one. I was familiar with the name even before meeting you, but I was quite surprised to find out you were his granddaughter. Didn't he used to live here in the borough? Nekopara? What about Nekopara? Or do you mean like it's on sale on Steam? I still haven't read Volume 3 yet. Actually, you know what? I need to go pick that up and read it later. But my friend's been nagging at me for reading Volumes 0 to 2, and it's like, hold how have you not read Volume 3 yet? And he's giving me so much shit for it. Although, not as much shit as we give our other friend. A certain someone who gives himself a cat-based name, and yet hasn't freaking read any of Nekopara, and we're just making fun of him until we pressure him into reading it. One of these days, this is the perfect time! One of these days, man. I'm surprised you know about that. I can't say I have any memories of when he was here, though. It was around when I was born, so how could I? That long ago, I see. So, how's he doing? Well? Judging by his letter, yeah, he's doing fine. I haven't had a chance to meet him in person for about a year now. Last time we had a chance to spar, I felt like he was totally babying me, even though he's like 70. He must be really scared to be treating an active bracer that way. What's with the sudden serious face? Oh, it's nothing all that major, but I've been wondering something for quite a while. Why do you stay here when you can join him? Sorry, I'm lost. Well, it's just that you're aiming to improve your swordsmanship, aren't you? It feels like if you have a grandfather like that, the fastest way to do that would be to go with him and polish your skills at his side. That's, well... Symphonia's at a nice price. Don't know if it's still worth it. Uh, going by like my friend's recommendation, cause he's a very big Tales fan. I think he's played most of the games. I think he gives it a very solid recommendation to pick it up. Although he kind of calls Symphonia. I'm not sure how right this is or not, depending on how you view it, but he calls Symphonia like the FF7 of the series with how much people praise it, or maybe overly so. I don't know for sure since I never played it. It's overrated. It's overrated as hell to you. I don't know, like despite that he still likes it though. Like it's still solid, but I don't know. Maybe I should pick it up, especially with how cheap it is. Cause like I did nicely make $19 from selling my Steam trading cards. How did I get $19? Cause one of those cards was worth $11. So yeah, I could just pick it up since like it's no real bother to me to spend a little bit, since that's free money right there thanks to Steam trading cards. It just got very popular when it released on GameCube. Vesperia over Symphonia. You know, I still have to play Vesperia and Zestiria. But, you know, I know what people might have to say about Zestiria and all, but I still gotta play it having played Berseria already. And that same Tales friend still gives me shit about that being my only Tales game I've ever played. But that aside, let's continue. Oh, I suppose it's not my place to be telling you what may or may not be best for you. Sorry, Anelace, you needn't pay any attention to an old man like me. Oh, that's not true at all. I really appreciate your advice, so please don't think it's not your place. It's not your place to give it. I can definitely see where you're coming from on this. I do have my reasons for being here and all. They're just a little difficult to explain. Oh, I do want to learn more about swordsmanship and swords in general. So, in that sense, you're right about continuing to train under Pappy would be both the best and fastest course of action. Another one that Berseria was decent. Berseria wasn't as constant as 360 exclusive for a while. Yeah. An interesting character addition to Tales of the Rays from Berseria. Ah, who was added to Tales of the Rays? Oh, okay, let me see this. Let me see this link. Oh, Shigure? Are you serious? Yo, what? Out of all the characters? Huh. We get characters like that in Crestoria? Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? But that's not all I want to do with my life. I want at least as much, if not more, to know more about what it means to be a bracer. I guess it's a case of wanting to learn more about swordsmanship as a bracer than more as a swordsman, if that makes sense. Am I even doing a good job of explaining this? No, I think I see where you're coming from now, actually. Besides, Pappy once told me that he taught me all the technical side of swordsmanship, forms, crafts, and that kind of stuff already. Whether I can master them or not is all down to me now. So in that sense, I feel like there's no specific need for me to train under him nowadays. Of course, whether I'm really advancing in my swordsmanship now is another issue entirely. I wish I could say for sure I was, but... I see. What's with the silent treatment all of a sudden? Oh, it's nothing. You're just not really one for these kinds of serious discussions, so I was impressed to see you were even capable of... Wow. Hey, I am so capable. Besides, you were the one who kind of pushed me into talking about all this stuff first. I'm glad I did too. So anyway, getting back to the point, what did the letter even say anyway? Oh, right. Well, as surprising as it is, it says that I should go and see Cassius Bright. Cassius? The one and only? Yep, that's right. Supposedly, Pappy was invited by the Royal Army to be a guest instructor at some point a long time ago. That's when he trained Cassius, too. So ever since, they kinda had this student-master relationship with one another. And Cassius even went out of his way to go see him 10 years ago when he decided to stop using a sword too. 10 years ago? No, that would put that around when he left the army and became a bracer too. What exactly prompted him to tell you to go visit Cassius now though? 360 is a weird time for JP games. Yeah, it kinda was. How is Trails of Cold Steel marked NSFW? I don't know. Maybe just Steam being weird, or if it's a user tag or something, maybe just people memeing or something, I don't know. So many good bullet hell games stuck on the 360? Huh. Yeah, there was a lot of that kind of stuff on 360 and whatnot, huh? I guess he only just recently found out that Cassius has returned to the army. So now he's wondering whether he might take this opportunity to take up the sword again. Oh, I gotcha. He wants you to go and ask for him. Yep, and let him know what he says, yeah. Steam version does have JP audio. For Trails of Cold Steel? Oh, nice. I'll probably go give it, or I'll probably go listen to both and see how I like both the English and JP voice acting. Although it's not much, but if the English voice acting for the combat lines or anything in the go by, which isn't saying too much given how little that is compared to all the cutscenes in Legend of Heroes, I'd give English a dub for a shot. I'll have to see for myself though. I see. People really do end up connected in the strangest places and the funniest ways. Tell me about it. Anyway, that being said, I kind of have a favor to ask. You want time off, I assume? Well, who am I to say no? You've got good cause to have it. I can even get in touch with the army and set up a meeting with Cassius if you want. Really? Really, go along. Get that truth your grandfather wants from. But in return, I want you to take care of every single one of the monster extermination requests on the board first. Every single one? Aren't there like 5 of them right now? Sure, but the monsters in this area will be no trouble at all for you as you are now. They'd be less of a problem if Grant were around, but I had to lend him to the guild over in Ruan, and he's still not back. So you've got to pick up the slack here in this place, especially if you want time off. Okay. Did microtransactions for Cold Steel 3? Hopefully it's not too bad. Whatever it is, I haven't seen it. 3 days later. 3 days of extermination quests. I'm finally here. Right on time too. Okay, let's go bug Cassius. $50 of speed up currency? What do you mean speed up currency? Can I help you? Anelace Elfie, a bracer with the guild. I've come to meet with Brigadier General Bright. Ah, I see. I believe we've been expecting you. Materials and stuff, bunch of costumes. I mean, costumes I can sort of kind of understand, even though I would assume they're overpriced. But in-game mats and stuff like that, it's kind of like the thing I saw with Berseриa's DLC, where they sold like XP up, level caps, mats, or no, was it shop discounts and some other pay-to-win stuff. I'm like, come on, really? That stuff should have been unlockable for New Game Plus stuff, man. Because it's a very awful grind for Berseria if you're trying to go for like maxing out your characters with the best kinds of gear, or with like max crafted gear and all that stuff. It's a huge pain. that stuff is unlockable in New Game Plus. Oh, wait, was it? I haven't checked, like, new game options, because I know, like... I remember seeing a list of stuff, but I didn't take a full look through it after I beat Berseria, since, you know... After such a long time playing Berseria, I didn't want to look at it anymore. Although, unfortunately, I did miss out on 1 or 2 secret bosses, because I just happened to miss out on them. Because I was scanning through each area for, like, specific text blurbs and other stuff like that, for triggering the flags to start the quest. But I just overlooked certain areas, and with it being so long since I played Berseria, it's just... I can't bring myself to go back, unfortunately. Strangely enough, your favorite Tales was Grace's F. So yeah, I'll pass on that you've arrived then. You might have to wait a little before you can meet with the general, though, I'm afraid. But I'm right on time. Did something throw a schedule off? Something must have. I can't pretend to know much more than you. But the general is a very busy man, so it's not at all unusual for things like this to happen. Anyway, like I said, I'll pass on that you've arrived, but I'm gonna ask you to wait out here for a while. Sure, no problem. This is taking ages. I hope the meeting isn't going to end up getting cancelled or something. I don't really want to have to come all this way for nothing. I suppose if I can't meet with Cassius, I could at least go shopping in Grancel. They should probably be getting the new lineup of stuffed toys around now. I wonder which one I should get. Maybe the bear or a crocodile once in a while would be nice. Excuse me, young lady. The general can meet with you now. Really? Oh, it's, NIS for the microtransactions? Oh yeah, didn't they change from, was it Xseed, right, to NIS? I'm not sure how much that has to do with it, but I can only assume so much. I mean, knowing NIS, though. Good day, sir. Thank you. And you must be Anelace, I assume. Yes, I am. Welcome to Leedston Fortress. The general is waiting. Please follow me. Xseed's a translation company. Oh, thank goodness. Actually, let me check something real quick. Oh, was it? Oh, Marvelous was the publisher. I guess Xseed was, like you said, the translators. Because I got confused when I looked at the publisher description on the Steam page. It says publisher Xseed and Marvelous. Okay. I seriously thought I was going to have to go home without getting to see him. I'm terribly sorry for the wait. Well, please, follow me. You got it, sir. You know them from mainly Harvest Moon and Rune Factory? I never played any of them, nor do I know much about them in general. There's a lot of, like, Actually, I forget what kind of games they are. Are they JRPGs? I forget. I remember hearing them, Harvest Moon and Rune Factory pop up every now and again. I've brought your visitor, sir. Very good. You may return to your duties. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm really sorry about the delay there, Anelace. Oh, don't be. I'm more thankful you took the time out of your busy schedule to speak with me at all. They're farming simulators. This is the least I could do for someone from my old line of work. It's been a while since we last met, though, hasn't it? You've become a seasoned veteran before I knew it. Farming life simulators? Huh. I'd certainly like to think I have. I can't have Estelle soar ahead of me while she's abroad, can I? This is just what rivals do. So they do. I'll be looking forward to seeing just how much stronger you two can become. You won't be disappointed. Getting to the point, I was pleased to hear that old Master Kafai is still in good health. I believe it was because of him that you came here today. Yes, that's right. I didn't realize you were an acquaintance of his before this. I certainly am. In short, he's the man who taught me the way of the sword. That was over 20 years ago by this point. The first time we met was when I was back at the military academy, so I studied it under him. I still remember the harsh training sessions he gave me here at least in Wall, like they were just yesterday. Really? Is there any special reason you didn't say you knew him before? You knew I was his granddaughter, didn't you? I did. By the first time I met you, I had long given up the path of the sword. It didn't feel appropriate in my eyes to act as if I was a student in the light of that. Ah, gotcha. I haven't seen him in about 10 years, I think. He does write to me on occasion, but how's he these days? Does he still have that same old vim and vigor? Yep. He really doesn't act his age at all. Still, if you want me to get straight to the point, the reason I came here is to continue the discussion he had with you 10 years ago. Oh. To tell you the truth, Pappy still laments the fact that you left the path of the sword. That was why he wrote to me when he heard you return to the army. He wondered whether you returning to the military may mean you were also ready to pick up a sword again. So this is it. He'd like to know directly from you how you feel. I see. Well, it's a great honor that after so many years he still cares so much about an inexperienced and utterly lacking swordsman like me. And yet I'm afraid my answer is that I still have no intention of taking up a blade again. Can I ask you why? You certainly can, but I'm not sure how to put my answer. This has always been on my mind too. I've always wondered what would prompt someone with so skilled with a sword that they even gained the title Divine Blade to leave it all behind. And I don't mean to make light of your skill with your staff or say it's inferior, nothing like that. It's just hard to wrap my mind around why you did what you did, and there's a little part of me that can't accept it either. Especially now that you returned to the army. Why can't you return to being a swordsman? Unless you believe that the staff is stronger than the sword after all. No, not at all. I just believe a staff is a more fitting weapon for me as I am now. Staves are a symbol of protection which are used for more than keeping enemies at bay than cleaving through them. You say that as if all swords are good for its cutting and killing. That's not true. I fight because I want to protect things just like you do. As a swordsman, as a bracer, and as myself. Are you telling me the swordsmanship Pappy taught me isn't going to let me do that? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you to take time out of your day so I can come shout at you. But I can't accept what you're saying. Up until all of what happened here in the borough, I'd never felt any doubts that swordsmanship was the right path for me. In the end, all of what happened just served to remind me how powerless I really am. And now I feel like no matter how hard I try, I'll always be a rookie. I'll never be strong enough to do what I want to. Now I see. Perhaps this is fate. I see Master Kafai hasn't changed one bit. He's the same firecracker he always was. What do you mean? I'm afraid as I am now, I'm not able to answer the questions you're asking me. But I know someone who can. What's he planning to do out here? I really want to know who he called too. Ah, there you are. Are you all ready to begin? Indeed I am. I never expected to wear this uniform again though, especially not so soon. I'd almost think you'd enjoyed messing with people. I'm not doing it to bully you. You know as well as I do that your usual work clothes aren't well suited for this kind of thing. Oh, hey! You're Colonel Richard! realize this may sound a little silly coming from a man wearing this uniform, but I'm no longer a colonel, young lady. Sorry. So, Mr. Richard then, or Alan? You can call me whatever you wish, though no need for the mister. Meanwhile, I believe you're Anelace, a senior bracer with the guild. You know me? I'm not the former commander of the intelligence division for nothing. I know all about all of the braces in this country. I see. But how'd you end up being here? Actually, Richard was who I was meeting just before I spoke with you. Really? In short, I have decided to start up a new research company as a civilian. So while I may not be part of the army anymore, I can definitely see myself continuing the need to work with it in the future. So I decided to come here in order to discuss the matter with Cassius in hopes of maintaining a good relationship between us in the future. Oh, I get it now. Wait, is the person you mentioned earlier? That's right. I want the two of you to fight one another. Ah, no. Wait a second, this is all a bit sudden then, isn't it? Especially if I'm going to be fighting the famous Colonel Richard. Is that so? You don't want to know the answer to the questions you asked me earlier then. I believe any doubts you have towards swordsmanship can only be dispelled through using it. Focus not on whether or not you can win or lose, but on pouring all that you have into the battle. And you should find the answers you seek. Alright then. I'm not sure I'll make much of an opponent, but I'll do what I can. It's not every day one has a chance to test their skills against the relative of the 8-Leaf School's founder. I am eager to see what he can do. Begin! Right! I'm really curious if I should S-break right away. Oh wait, oh right, no, you'd be immune to turn delay. You have Lost Mobius? Oh, what's the strat here? Keep in mind, I only have 199 EP. Oh, because I feel like a lot, especially Lost Mobius, is hella bait for wasting your EP. Also, doing pedal dance is a surefire way to get myself killed. Then I have the crap to buff myself. Should I use this? Cause like, it's minus 30% defense. I'm not sure if I'm willing to risk myself like that. Unless I try to DPS race this, but I don't know. Or should I just like, pedal dance and then just, I don't know, 8-leaf blitz until I get down to 100? Maybe that's what I should do? I don't know. But I feel like I'm not gonna make much progress if I don't buff though. Like, this has to be an all-in thing from the start. How much health does he have? 15k. I'll do it. Be gentle. Yeah, no, that was the worst idea ever.
Die with honor.
Yeah. You missed! Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Only that much damage? Actually, I'm curious. I want to try this. Yeah, he's cornering me. I really screwed myself here. That miss was something I really did not want to see. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, I feel like, yeah, like, you really do kind of gotta give yourself your stat buff. I really screwed myself there. I want that specific cutscene that comes out when you actually do win. It's just these one-on-ones are very specific puzzles that have very little in terms of rooms for error. That or they have a lot of luck involved with them, like that. And he gets a double turn because I S-brake, so I push my turn back so much. Ah, come on. I hate these one-on-one fights so much. Like, I don't know, it's just way too difficult. Like, obviously if I just play it better, but it's just, you have so little room to actually think about or try out things in a fight you know nothing about, and then you make that one mistake and you're just permanently on the back foot, always trying to recover while getting beaten down and burning through all of your, like, mana and everything. It's just, so, like, these fights are always a pain in the ass. I know, like, it's optional whether or not you win, but, I should have known I had stand no chance. I'm amazed just by how well you did fight, though. Alright, the victor is decided. Sheathe your blades. So, Anelace, how did his swordsmanship appear to you? Well, he fights using eight leaf school's fifth form, Morning Moon. He's made a few changes to the standard form, but it's largely a style based around sword drawing techniques. Well, okay, I noticed a bit more than just the technical details like that. What did you notice? One thing I realized while I'm fighting him, Richard swings his sword as if perfectly synchronized to my breathing. The second I go on the offensive, he reacts without fail. In that sense, it feels like his swordsmanship is much more defensive than offensive, I suppose. That defensive stance matches perfectly with the form he uses in combat. The result is very natural, very powerful swordsmanship. If I won, I can get Anelace's strongest weapon, which, I will upgrade it later. Wait, you mean upgrade the strongest weapon, or do you mean I'll get that strongest weapon at a later point? By the way, so can I do this again? Like, reread the story and try for her weapon, or is this like a one-time thing? Because I want to go back, even if it involves a lot of skipping, to do this fight again. Oh. What I can't work out is why you're so focused on fighting defensively to begin with. I mean, I assume it's because you want to protect something, but what? Anelace? Yes. I wield a sword for but one single reason. That reason is to protect this country. Oh. Everyone has at least something that they wish to protect in this world. Perhaps that is a person, such as their family or loved ones. Perhaps it is a belief or ideology that they hold dear. And just as the things we seek to protect are different, so too are the ways we choose to do it. In my case, the way I choose to protect what I care about just happens to perfectly suit the defensive swordsmanship you noticed. Although I can only imagine how comical that must sound, or it must sound to hear a criminal who threatened this nation to talk about wanting to protect it. Well, not really. Richard, you... Please don't say anything, General. Her Majesty may have chosen to pardon me for what I did, but that doesn't make those crimes simply disappear. Still, just as your desire to protect the borough remained even after leaving the army, I can't completely turn my back on mine. It was so that I could do so, that I resolved to leave the military even. It was? You see, Anelace, to me, one's position in life is just a means to an end. A way in which you achieve whatever you wish to do. I think that's true for one's choice of weapon as well, wouldn't you agree? Well, what's important isn't what weapon you choose, but what you use it to do. What inspires you to take it up and use it to fight? The reason I choose to put my sword aside and take up a staff is those feelings had changed. That is all. So, Anelace, any more thoughts? I should just use my sword in the way that best fits me to do what I want. That's what you're trying to say, right? Sure is. You beat me to it. You're Master Kafai's granddaughter, alright? Very quick to catch on to things. I'm just as quick at forgetting things too, though. But I finally get where you're coming from. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Could I ask you to pass my answer on to Master Kafai then? Consider it done. I'm sure he'll understand. Well, I feel like I've learned a lot today from having the opportunity to face off against you. I do hope I'll have the chance again one day. So do I. You'll both have to make sure you don't look like you're training then. Of course! I wouldn't dream of giving it any less than 100%. Really? It sounds like that was quite the fruitful experience. It sure was. I'm guessing this was Peppy's plan all along. He knew exactly what would happen if I went to ask Cassius what I did, so that's why he asked. I must have sounded a little unsure of myself in the last letter I wrote to him. I wrote him. I see. Like master, like pupil. Incidentally, while I hate to spring this on you before you even had a chance to settle back in, a lot of work built up while you were away. There's even a request from the mayor too, so I really need you to get right on it all. If anything, you should be grateful. All this work will give you a chance to refine your skills with that new mindset of yours, won't it? That's one way of looking at it, I'm sure. And done? Oh, so Pappy, while I bet you knew all along, it looks like Cassius has no intentions of taking up the way of the sword ever again. But thanks to seeing him, I ended up being given a chance to re-examine my own swordsmanship. Up until now, I thought it was all about getting stronger, or faster, or things like that. But now I finally realized I finally realized that what's far more important than either of those things is why you take up your sword in the first place. Your feelings. So the reward weapon Anelace has is a strength. Once you win the tournament on Nightmare difficulty, that the weapon will be even stronger than the ultimate weapon you can get in a storyline. Really? Oh boy, right. Eventually we have to come back to the tournament. Oh no. Oh no. I am not ready, Neoluke. I am not ready. I mean, we'll have to find the invitation eventually, because we need invitations to get to hard mode first at least, and then Nightmare. Or whatever, yeah, Nightmare should be last. I feel like now, I finally understand why I was never able to defeat you. No matter how many times we fought. I might not be the best student in the world, but I'll keep giving my training all I've got. Love, Anelace. And done. Receive 5,000 Mira. Just Mira only because I lost. Oh my goodness. You know, I really wish they, like, with optional fights like this, I really wish they gave you an option. Wait. Right, wait. They did the same thing in second chapter with the fight with Loey and everyone. Because it's an optional fight, but you can still beat it. But if you lose, you have the option of retrying or moving on. Because it was kind of like a one-sided fight situation. But like, why can't that be a consistent option with all of these optional or these win or lose fights, man? It really bothers me that they only do it for that point in the story. Or at the very least, if you can go back to the story, you can just go right back to the fight. Hold on, I'm going back. No, did they have the insight to— No. I was kind of hoping, oh, do you wish to skip to the fight, now that you've already read this? Okay. I wonder what's more annoying, having to click through all this dialogue or doing a very painful run back to a boss in Dark Souls or something like that. Because Anelace right now, I mean, I'll get her, like, standard new weapon, later. But I really want, like, if I can get these upgrades now, I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, since I already lost once, I'll ask if anyone knows or is willing to look it up. What's the strategy for fighting Colonel Richard? Because, like, it feels like buffs and debuffs, like, really aren't the way to go. Or maybe I just, like, mistimed them and all. But, like, I just don't know what the proper, like, strategy is for these one-on-ones. Because they all are kind of similar in, like, the spells they give you to work with. And, like, your limited recovery options that are basically your timer. I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe I just need to pray to RNG sometimes by having the agility up spell. And then just kind of lay into him while just letting RNGs just take the wheel, pretty much. Okay. So you don't have any like elemental weaknesses. I mean, that's what I would expect. Cause like, do I even have the time to do clock up, clock down, and all that? And I assume like turn delay doesn't work on them. Cause otherwise these fights would, I guess, would be too easy. But F me, man. I'll go give it a shot with clock up, clock down. Yeah, the problem is I spent most of my mana already. My speed up's gone, I haven't really progressed much in the fight. Okay. Ah, come on, you get two. Okay. If I lose this fight, man, like, why do they only give you healing items that are barely worth more, or that do less than your standard heals? Well, I get the Ultima Ice Cream, but like, just Tira Balm and just Sweet Crepe just doing F all here? Like, come on. I'm at such a loss for how to do this. Oh wait, you can turn delay him? Are you serious? Man, I really should have tested that out. Now I just feel beyond stupid. Oh, please don't tell me that's strong enough to kill. Okay. No! Aw, oh, come on! He gets another turn. Oh my god, I lost. Oh, come on! Like, fuck this. Okay, now that I know, like, turn delay actually works, because, like, you'd think that with how these bosses are, or these fights are, that, like, you just instinctively think that turn delays don't work on major enemies. I mean, I should just change my mindset when it comes to 1v1s, but it's like, I've just been conditioned to think that anyone noteworthy would just be resistant to turn delays. Also, I wonder, can you screw with this turn 1 by delaying him? That makes me curious. Also, you can't speed up, like, the text here, even on fast forwarding, or with fast forwarding. Ugh. Here we go again. I still don't understand why they couldn't at least give me, like, a piece of food that increases the amount of defense I have. Something like that? I don't know, is that too much to ask for? Like, even just like a 15%, like, defense up, like, food item would be great. It is possible. Before Richard releases Esper, you just kept spamming Fallen Leaf. Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. So I think my turn 1 will be delaying him, and then probably buffing up agility to try to dodge. I think at the very most, only clock up, because clock up, clock down, that's a job for 2 people to handle. It is not a job for 1 person to do, because that just eats up so much of your mana. So probably agility, clock up, and then strength would be the only things I can do, or I should do. Anything else is just extra and a trap for you to just waste your turn. Like Lost Mobius, for example. Because I'm sure it does damage, but Anelace is not a good caster. Like, we've seen her Orbit setup. It's similar to agates. They're meant for just physical damage and not even anything related to damaging spells. I have a food item that buffs speed. Just make sure I hit him with my S-Spray while I'm buffed. Yeah, like, I've seen the difference between the damage. It went from 4.6k-ish to like 2500, 2600. The difference in damage is crazy. So that's my only time. Like, I guess I had to make sure that I'm just buffed all the time, or maybe not all the time, but just like at the very least for that moment. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna make my wrist hurt if I just keep trying to, like, spam my clicking as much as I am. Okay. Okay, test 1. Fallen Leaves, and see if it actually... Does it actually not delay him? Ah, fuck.
Die with honor.
Oh my god. I thought I could. Really? Does it not delay his turn at all? Ah, damn it, he actually hit. Wait, how does he get a second turn in a row? Okay, I finally dodged, but... Okay, okay. Wait, what? Well, where's the turn delay? It said his turn was gonna get pushed back. Why is that so inconsistent? What? How? What the fuck? Oh my god. I missed! And my buffs are gone! Oh my, why does it have to be the last turn? Like, there's also another, I don't know, I'm just finding, like, I just try to find things to complain about whenever I get frustrated like this. But it's like, why aren't there buff timers? Like, why don't they tell you? Why do you have to keep a mental track of, like, all your buffs and stuff? How am I supposed to strategize in, like, in an RPG like this if I don't know my hecking timings? Okay, you know what? Oh my god, I just don't understand. Like, why can't they at least, like, let you adequately equip for, like, this kind of freaking fight? I mean, like, I know it's, like, a fixed story thing and all that stuff, and I'm just being really whiny, but... Like, if this is how it is on hard mode, how the hell are people supposed to pass this on Nightmare? That's what... That's what confuses me even more. Because most fights should be, if not all fights are always possible on no matter what the difficulty is. Especially when it comes to fixed fights. Because you know the prologue that I got stuck on for like 2 hours in second chapter? And I could only beat it via the revive items they just give you? Yeah, that was only on hard mode. How the hell do you do that on Nightmare? Like, cause you don't have any position to really grind up that much. Like, you don't really get much out of the stats you get from that. Like, stats really scale up as you go way deeper into the game, not early on. So any levels you do get, like, early on would just not amount to too much. Because, yeah, increased stats is increased stats, but without the orbments to scale them up properly, like, it doesn't get you enough, or it doesn't push you far enough. But then going back to here, though, the timings are so tight, it's ridiculous. YouTube video on Nightmare. Is this the Richard fight, or are you talking about the prologue fight I was mentioning in second chapter? Ah, okay. Let me see this. Cause like, what's your turn opener here? Also, what the heck is that turn opener? Because, oh wait, I assume scaled up stats from, Okay, so let me see. Like, I just want to know what like the first 3 turns are. So heal, that much is up. Wait, how does she heal and still have an extra turn? Is it because he just S-braked? Oh, really? You pedal dance right away. Oh, you go for the S-brake? Really? You don't go for the S-brake last thing? That's very interesting, what? And he just spams Fallen Leaf, but it doesn't tell him that his attack or his turn will be delayed. Or is it that like the turn is still pushed back, but not far enough that it like lets Anelace have another turn, but it still lessens the extra speed he gets, so that Anelace can just turn delay again? Let me see. So Anelace. No, you don't get I mean, maybe that's the extra time you get to cast Tyrell, but... Wait. Oh, I see what's happening here, I think. Oh, because you have ridiculously high craft point gain. Wait. Wait, on Nightmare you get extra... Wait, on Nightmare you... Wait, how do you get EP charge? What? I'm guessing because they think that the fight would be a bit more difficult? Okay. I'll do the rest of the fight from here. Hey Wiz, how you doing? I'm just getting real salty over this optional fight because I really want this damn sword. But yeah, It's very interesting to see that person use the S-break early, but now that I think about it again, because once you're on 0 to 100 on your first S-break bar before you go from a 101 to 200, the accelerated CP gain while you have your defense down should allow you to S-break multiple times, if not just spam your other crafts. The videos I can compare? No, I think I'm good, Neoluke. I think the Nightmare video just gave me enough of an idea how the fight should have played out to begin with. But yeah, it's just that like I was just reluctant to spam the S-craft from the very beginning. Because of the because of how far it pushes your turn back. That's why I was super reluctant to S-break turn 1 right away after buffing. But I guess if that's the way to go, I can see why, but I thought that it wouldn't be worth the turn pushback early on and use it as an ender, not a starter. I'm really not good at 1v1 situations in Legend of Heroes. Like, the less members you have, like, it's just the game really feels like it's supposed to be, you know, with the party of 4 at all times. Like, even like with 2 people, it feels so restrictive or tight with how you can do this. Wait, what was my turn 1 again? No, I think turn 1 was just Fallen Leaf. Or actually, wait, because in Nightmare mode, Colonel Richard just goes first. Because there's no delaying his S-break. And I'm not gonna pedal dance because he's gonna do his S-break right away. I don't know, I feel like I still would want to use, Oh, actually, no, I see what I can do here. Because I know I'm gonna take the hit. I might as well just heal early. Or preemptively. There we go. And let's just copy the strat. Oh wait, I should be turn delaying? Can I? Ah, come on. And lucky dodge. Practicing for Nightmare mode. No, you can't change difficulties mid playthrough. But no, I will never play a Trails game on Nightmare mode. Hard is, like, with the exception of fights like or situations like these and certain mini-bosses, or bosses, like, 85%, no, I would argue, like, this is just, like, random numbers I'm spewing out. Like, 90% of the game is the ideal for what I want, from the game. The 10% is just the bullshit where it really stacks up on hard mode. About the same way about playing Paper Sorcerer, which you were just playing, on 1980s difficulty. What's Paper Sorcerer? turn-based RPG where you play an evil sorcerer trying to escape from a evil stealing book and stuff? Ah. I missed! No! So wait, 1980s, you can only win by going first and CCing every enemy squad every battle. Oh. I missed again! Are you fucking serious? What? Like, why do they have to put you at 199? Oh my god. I know I have to do this, there's no way around it. Come on. Fuck this fight! Oh my god. Oh. Like I had that fight. I had this. Like the one time I had the strategy down, I get fucked by RNG. Like, come on. But fine. But I'm not even feeling good about this win because of the misses I had.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'd understand if I miss against the buff target with increased agility. That, like, I would come to expect. But then just Colonel Richard, I mean, given his status in story and just who he is in general, like, I can see why, but it's just, oh my god. It's high difficulty? Not even, it's not even the high difficulty more than anything. I mean, okay, maybe it is, but, you know what this feels like? It's not the difficulty, I just got XCOM'd. But that's basically it. Holy crap, I did it! Well, it looks like my skills still have a lot of room for improvement. Alright, the victor is decided. Sheathe your blades. So, Anelace, how did this sort? Oh wait, is this pretty much the same? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty much playing the same, but maybe, come on. But please let there be a few more lines. Like, I know the main reward is a sword, but nah. I guess I'm expecting too much for trying to win that. So on any of this playing Chimera Squad, you wonder if you missed 100 yet? Speaking of XCOM stuff though, what was it? And not directly related to XCOM, but I remember seeing some Gears Tactics stuff. At least it's just hearsay from, because mainly I just, during the day I just mainly just watch Baru and stuff. Apparently, I heard from him that him and other people or have their complaints with Gears Tactics with its difficulty or just how certain things are set up. Apparently, like for some reason, the AI can never miss or something like that. Or correct me if I'm wrong, but there's just something with the AI that really just makes the game more unfair than it should be. Supposedly, I don't know. Cause like I remember seeing what was it? I think it was like certain Overwatch situations or something, but it's just the enemies just seem to never miss even when you're in cover or I mean like there's certain situations where they never miss. I mean, not to say that they just never miss in general, but I don't know. It's I'm not sure. There's just some complaints that people have about it. Hating when the AI cheats. Like I can get unfair advantages, but then just to blatantly like cheat the system or whatever, that's like in Mario Kart games where they go super speed. Yeah, that's just rubber banding in racing games in general though. Which yeah, like pretty much no one likes rubber banding. Like I can sort of see the like why devs put it in, just so it feels like you have a close race all the time. But when you do well enough and you're just miles ahead, like you should stay miles ahead because you got there yourself. But devs like, nah. But what fun would there be if you're just in first place all the time? The game would be too easy. Blah blah. They just accelerate them and just Need for Speed games have bad rubber banding. I haven't played a Need for Speed game in forever. I think the last Need for Speed game I played was Hot Pursuit 2? Was it? Actually, hold on. I know like I should be reading the cutscene and moving on with my stuff, but I got my Xbox games in like this drawer down here. Let me see real quick. Also, I can't see because this drawer is way too dark. Let me get my flashlight. Oh, yeah. It was Hot Pursuit 2 on the Xbox. I had a lot of fun with that, though I did get a little too frustrated that I dropped the game way back because F time trials so much. Like, with like how tight like the timing is to get like those gold medals or whatever it was. Oh my god, I lost my temper because like you make one just like slight error with your turn. I mean, you know, this is just how most racing games are, I assume, with time trial stuff and everything. But yeah, it's just that one mistake, you go all the way back. Because if you try to like try to reorient yourself and try to get back on track, you're not even on gold pace anymore. It's just, and if I remember correctly, what was it? I believe in Hot Pursuit 2, or at least with the time trials, I think you had to do the time trials when there's still traffic on the road. So you gotta deal with other cars in your way. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Was that Burnout 3 Takedown? Or was it both? I think it was both. But yeah, even in Burnout 2, or Burnout 3, 2. T-O, but... Okay, I'm just confusing myself at this rate. But, yeah, in Burnout 3, oh my god. The time trials in that as well. Especially when you need to time your... I mean, that's kind of where the fun is, too, in some aspects, but... Having to, like, keep up your boost gauge by driving into oncoming traffic and keeping near cars for your... what was it? Your graze or... meter, whatever. Because like the more dangerous stuff you do, or the more other things you do, like drifting, near misses, driving on oncoming traffic, like that's all part of like keeping your boost gauge filled up. But it's just, oh my god. Once you get to the deep end of it, it's just... I couldn't handle how perfectly you had to play once you get to that point in the game. Oh, and don't get me started on Burnout 3's like destruction mode thing where you have to cause the most collateral damage like from one like chaotic stunt. Oh my god. That was some of the most like it was fun at first because like you had so much room to like get a gold medal, but then if you don't line it up just perfectly on like the end game stuff or on the last sets of levels, oh my god, you're never going to get that multiplier up. It's so ugh. Got me off on a tangent. Well, I mean that's what I always go off on tangents. But yeah. You got pretty good at Hot Pursuit too. Never got any gold medal. But yeah, the what was it? Completion stuff aside, though, I really had a lot of fun with Burnout 3. Mostly because I just really enjoyed like racing to the songs that they had on the radio. Oh wait. Oh, I just missed the new dialogue. Oh my god, I'm dumb. And also, the more minor complaints, I really wish there were text logs. Because, like, more JRPGs really, or more cutscene heavy games, like, really need text logs, man. Hot Pursuit 2 had some pretty nice rock songs. I don't remember, like, much about Hot Pursuit 2, unfortunately. Yeah, I think, like, the whole time trial thing I was ranting about, yeah, that really was Burnout 3. What's this? It's a blade I once used myself. I think it would be much happier in the hands of an active practitioner of swordsmanship than my own. Or than in my own at this point. Guess it's an older game, but no text log surprises you a bit. Yeah. Wait a second. I couldn't possibly accept this. Surely if anyone should be taking this off you, it should be Richard. Perhaps on the surface, but how things are on the surface is not what is always important. I thought you had just learned that fact. I'm sure the lessons I learned earlier, I'm not sure the lessons I've learned earlier have anything to do with this. There's no need to think so seriously about this, Anelace. All you need to do is take up this blade and use it to do what you want to do, in the way you choose to do it. That's all anyone expects of you. To do what I want to do in the way I choose to do it. So wait, Hot Pursuit 2 just had Hot Pursuit mode and World Racing Championship? Both races formal with the cops and both have regular traffic? Yeah, it's always a hell of a thing to deal with in racing games when you have to deal with hecking traffic. Although what was fun in Burnout 3 was like the whole aspect, the whole aspect of like trying to force cars into others, like to like get them to crash and stuff. That was always pretty neat. That and it was always satisfying when you crash and then you go slow-mo mode and try to like air control your car into like other racers or even other cars to get them to like get in like another car's way. That was always pretty cool to do. I'd be happy to accept it. I feel like I've learned that right. Yeah, okay, now here's the same dialogue. Crashing them to death, yeah.